Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Let's talk a little bit about mortgage. What happens at the mortgage closing? I used to own a mortgage company long ago. In California, we use escrow companies, and typically escrow/title companies. And typically, the old days, before eDoc and all of the digital applications out there, you as a borrower would typically go to the escrow/title company and sign your loan documents. Today, it's more electronic, and documentation can be completed via one of two ways. You could actually go to the escrow title company/attorney, settlement office, what have you, or you can do it via Zoom, via electronic, where the information is going to be sent to you. But let's say we're old school, and the question posed here is, who should I expect to see at my mortgage closing? If you're buying a home, you should expect to see the following people at closing. You and any other co-borrowers, the seller of the property or their agent. You're a real estate agent and the seller's real estate agent. Real estate agents are not required to be at the closing, but may choose to attend to make sure that the closing transaction goes through. Escrow officer. In some states, an escrow officer handles any funds that need to be exchanged during the closing. Closing agent or settlement agent. The settlement agent is responsible for the legal transfer of title and ownership of the property from the seller to you, the buyer. In some states, there must be an attorney who will be responsible for legal transfer of title and exchange of funds. Other states may require an attorney to transfer the title. Check with the company that is handling your closing before going to the closing. If you're refinancing or taking on a second mortgage, there are fewer people involved in the closing. Yourself and any other co-borrowers, a representative from your lender, your title company, and an attorney. Familiarize yourself with these key people. In the 20 plus years I was doing loans, I never met up with the seller agent. I attended only a few closings. Why? Because it's generally a waste of time. In this day and age, people are typically available via phone, and you can handle most of that last minute urgency via phone, via fax, via email. The escrow officer is clearly the person you're going to be dealing with, perhaps a closing agent and perhaps an attorney. But all these other people, you're not going to meet the seller unless you met them during the real estate transaction. During refinancing, you're not going to see anyone other than the escrow officer. Outside of that, it's pretty straightforward. Lastly, for home buyers, be sure to ask ahead of time for all of your documentation before you sign this stuff. There's a lot of legalese. You may want an attorney to review that information, or you may want to take the time to read it. Now, here's the problem. When they're boilerplate documents, you generally can't modify them. That's the problem here. It's the one-sided deal. One of those deals that you either take it or you leave it. Comment. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, issues related to the closing process. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Thanks for watching. Hope that helps. See you soon.